Os. Welcome UNLV students to the Shotokan Karate Studies program. By now you should know you've already warmed up, you've gotten the warm-up that you feel your body needs, you're adequate for starting the program this morning. So let's go ahead and get started with our typical, quick, general warm-up. Ready? And Hajime. Ichi. Ni. San. Yon. Go. All right, warmed up good there. Let's turn to the side, bring our heels to our glutes. Good, all right. Let's go ahead and do some high knees as well. Get my workout recorded, here we go. High knees. You can do this slow, just like I'm doing. Again, just bringing your knees up. You can do it fast if you feel like kind of bouncing a little bit, working your calves a little bit. Or if you want to go slow, go slow. And yame. All right, let's come up on our toes, stretching out our calves. And yame. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and do some body hip twist. And yame. Good. Arm up, across the side, stretching out our shoulder. Good, other side. Again, don't hold these too long. Just doing dynamic stretches here. Nothing too static, nothing being held for too long. Switching over. Other side. Good. Feet just widen shoulder width. Go down, touch the floor. Go to the right. Back to center. Go to the left. Back to center. All right, make that a little wider. We're gonna go down to the right, turning up on our left heel, stretching out our hamstring. Good, now we're gonna turn to the left in a long front stance. Pushing on the quad here, pushing the knee over the toe. And down to a runner stand, or a runner stretch. Good. Back up. All right, we're gonna do everything to the other side now. Leaning to the left onto the right heel. Toes pointed up. Stretching out your hamstring. All right, let's rotate that all the way around. Good front stance, long, deep, pushing on the quad, pushing the knee out over the toe, getting a good stretch. Transition that into a runner stretch. And come back to center, come back standing. Good. Turn around, fix your gi. Back to me. Yoi. Subirachi. Pray. Yoi. Seiza. Dojo-kun. 一つ、人格完成に人を盛ること。一つ、誠の道を守ること。一つと力の精神を養うこと。一つ礼儀を重んずること。一つ景気の湯を戒めること。Ready? That's it. よい。すばらしい。Ready? よい。So today's class is a beginner class, and what we're going to do is go over the basics, right? As a beginner, these are the things that you should be doing with every class, right? Is going over the basics, making sure you have the basics down pretty well. All right, so what I'd like to do today is go over your blocks, and we're going to go over these blocks in a drill fashion. We're going to go from one side of the room to the other and then backwards, okay? Typically, I know that we go from one side to the other and then we do a turn or a moate, right? Today, we're going to walk backwards, all right? So as we step back, we're going to be executing our blocks, all right? We will do this several times. We'll go from this side of the room to that side, go backwards. Then we'll go from that side of the room to that side and work backwards, okay? Between each drill, we're going to do some push-ups, all right? I want you to do minimum 15, all right? Looking at 15 to 20 push-ups between each drill today. Again, helping your fitness, helping you to become stronger. Again, these are all things that Shotokan students should be striving for and aiming for, is better fitness and better strength, right? Then we're also going to look at, so after we go over the 5 blocks, so that's 5 drills, okay? We're going to go through, you know the 5, Geidan, Age, Uchi, Ude, and then Shuto, all right? So we go through all 5 of those, and then we're going to hit the 3 kata that you should know at this point, or you should be at least learning the 3rd. The first one is Takeoku Shodan. This is your Kihon kata. Hand Shodan. This is your traditional kata. And then we're going to go over Hand Nidan. Right? This is your next traditional kata that you're going to be learning if you don't already know it. Again, beginner class, you could be no belt, white belt, yellow belt. These are the things that you should be looking at this point. So we're going to go over that kata as well. All right? And again, between each thing that we do, when we stop, we're going to drop and do 15 to 20 push-ups. Again, minimum 15 today. So we're looking at least 90 to 120 push-ups. Okay, maybe more. That's what we're striving for today. But again, they're not all back to back. So whenever you're thinking of the number being so large, 90 to 120, it's not in one go. All right, so we're spacing it out. So again, this should help you again with your strength and your fitness, because after you go through something, we're doing our push-ups, okay? So I know you've already warmed up, and so we're ready to begin class, and that's what we're gonna do. So class might not be as long today, probably looking at 20 to 30 minutes, but again, that's typical class time, and the drills that we're working today are drills that you should be doing on your own anyway. But again, I wanna guide you through at least one class where we're doing these drills together. Okay, so let's go through and start with gate up, right down block. We're gonna start on this side of the room. Ready? On my call, we're gonna step into gate up, right kumite, and on my count, we're gonna go through each block. When we get to the end of the room, we're gonna come back. Remember, we're working backwards today. So before we get into that, let's talk about it real quick. All right, front stance. We know front stance, this is your stance that you should know at this point. So as you step into a left front stance, which would be a left gate on the right, your front leg is where most of your weight is, all right? About 70-30. I know that we can't be exact, but most of your weight should be on your front foot.
As you look down at your knee, you should be able to see your big toe, maybe your second toe, okay? I can see that very clearly. Your back leg is bent slightly. Your back foot is facing forward-ish, okay? Less than 45 degrees for sure. 90 is not acceptable, so don't kick it to 90. Start turning that foot in as much as possible. And if you have to widen your stance, okay? But that foot should be kind of facing forward, all right? So again, 30 to 45 degrees, something like that, all right? Body should be in a shonen position, so we're facing our opponent, okay? Unless you're blocking. If you're blocking, then you're in a hanmi position because you've angled your body, correct? All right, your body is upright, okay? So we're standing straight up. We're not leaning forward or back, okay? The next thing we always talk about is moving forward. When we move forward, we're not bouncing. This foot, your rear foot, your right foot is going to come to your left foot, knees stay bent in order for you to stay low, okay? From here to there. Same thing for when we step backwards, okay? So as we step backwards, this is the key today because this is what we're doing. When we walk backwards, I want you to take your front foot, in this case your right foot, knees stay bent, bring it back to your left, and then push that same foot. Your heel should drive back. Okay? Your heel should drive back like there's a piece of drywall that you're just trying to throw that heel through. Okay? So push, drive that heel back. All right? Drive that heel back as you step back. All right? Same thing with your other foot. It's going to come to this. Knees are bent, feet are together, and then drive that heel back. Okay? All right. And as you do that, part of that is don't lean forwards and backwards. Try to stay upright as much as possible. Okay? So try not to lean forward as you push that foot. Right? So if you're here, don't lean forward and kick the foot and then come back. Okay? If you're here, just push it back. Okay? If you're here, push it back. Don't lean and then don't teeter-totter back and forth. Okay? All right, let's try. Get them right. Ready? And get them right. Go take. Kill. Ready? On my count. Ich. Ni. So. Shi. Go. And back. Ready? Ich. Ni. So. Shi. Go. Yeah, man. Good. All right, we're going to start from this side and work that direction. All right, remember your body is in a hanmi position with the block, okay? Actually, I'm going to come to you. I'm going to walk towards you and then walk back, okay? So I want you to see how my body position is changing, all right, as we're moving, and what we're doing in between the block, okay? Ready? Get him right. Come on, take. Kill. And on my count, each. Ni. So. Shi. And back. Ready? Each. Ni. So. Shi. Amen. Good. All right. So, easier to see my feet this way, okay, and body lean. This way you can see what I'm doing with my arms, right? Because between the block, whenever you're here, your arms should be across your body. You're protecting your body, and then step in the block, okay? And then again, you're shifting. You're not in this shonen position. You're in a hanmi position, minimizing target to your opponent. At the same time, hip twist helps to drive the block down. This hip twist, okay? The hip twist away. Again, the hip twist away drives that block down, all right? And that's going to work for all the blocks that we're doing today. Same thing, right? But in the middle, right, there's a preparatory step, right? We're going for age uke next. So age, we're here, and then there. And if you just stay in place, you can see that there's a difference, right? So in the middle, we're again blocking our chest to come up, all right? So again, this part stays protected. We're protecting that rectangle of protection, right? That shield, this is the area that we're most concerned about, all right? So make sure you're staying in between your block. There is protection here, all right? Okay, so let's try with age uke, rising block. Ready? Get right, take, shoot! Age uke, oh, sorry. We're missing something. Push-ups. All right, so again, minimum 15. I'm gonna go for 20. Ready? On the floor. And hajime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Stop when you get to your number. It should be between 15 and 20. All right. If you want to go more than 20, that's fine. But minimum 15 to 20. Okay? All right, let's start in our block. Ready? Get them right. Take. Shoot. Age uke, rising block. Ready. Mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Shoot. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Okay. Good. All right, I am going to go from this side to that side this time. All right, I feel the footwork is more important and the lean, whether or not you're leaning. We know what we're doing in between, right? Our arms are coming across. So again, protecting this rectangle. All right, ready? Get him right, take, shoot. Mark a target. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Shoot. You got me? Good. All right. We know what's next. Push-ups. All right. Ready? Hajime. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. A few seconds for you to finish. And yame. All right. Next block. Uchi uke. Right. Because same pattern. G-A-U-U-S. All right. So now we're at uchi uke. Right. So remember, this is pulling the screwdriver out of your tool belt, stabbing it into the wall. Parry and block. All right. Don't forget that parry in between. Okay. Parry and block. Parry and block. All right. Ready. Get him right. Take. Shoot. Uchi uke. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Back. 1, so, shi, go, chu. Good. Yame. Other side of the room. Ready? Get him right. Take. Heel. Uchi uke. Ready. Ich. Ni. So. Shi. Go. Back. Ich. Ni. So. Shi. Go. Hyu. Good. And yame. All right. Push-ups. Set 3. Okay. I'm just going to change angles, just to another perspective. But again, starting for your same number, right? 15 to 20, right? Try to stay around the same number if you can. If you started more than 20 and you're backing it down now, that's fine. Like I said, minimum 15. Okay? Ready? Anime. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. On your feet when you're done. Good. All right, yame. All right, G-A-U. What's next? Another U. Ude-uke. All right, soto-uke. Coming from the outside, across. Outside, across. Okay, works the same way forwards and backwards. All right, but again, the things we're concentrating on, no lean. Don't step back and snap up. Okay, your front, your lower body movement for all of these should look exactly the same. All right, regardless of the block you're doing, from here down looks the same. All right, the only difference is what we're doing from here up. Okay, what block that we're doing? Are we doing Ayuke rising block, Uchi-uke, Soto-uke, right? These are the things that are changing at this point, right? Next, we're moving to Shotokan. All that goes out the window, all right? Soto-uke, ready? Get mark your tape. Heel. Soto-uke, ready? Go ahead and mark your target. And ich, ni, san, shi, go. Back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Hyu. You ready? Good. All right, let's go to the other side. Ready? Get a mark and tape. Hyu. Mark your target. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Hyu. And yame. Very good. All right. That was block number 4. This is set number 4 for your push-ups. Okay. If you're doing 20, we're at 80. If you did 15, you're at 60. All right. So we're approaching that 100 number. Right. Okay. Let's drop down, get these, and then we're gonna move to Shotokan. All right. Ready? Hajime. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rok, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rok, sich, hach, ku, Ju. All right. On your feet when you're done. All right, like I said, that's 80. All right, if you're doing 20, it's 60 if you're at 15. Okay? We still have Shuto in a set, 3 Kata. 1, 2, 3. 3 more sets of push-ups. Okay? So we're looking at another 60 to 80. That's 120 to 160 push-ups today. All right? Okay. All right. Shotokan. Different animal altogether. Yeah? We're in a back stance. Let's talk about your back stance. Your right foot is the foot that, for now, has most of your weight. Okay? So again, most of your weight is here. Your foot is straight out. Okay? If you bring this foot back to it, should meet 90 degrees. All right? Should be perpendicular to one another. Take your left foot on by the toe and slowly push it out till you get to a good stance. You should feel like you could just put a stool under your left butt cheek and just rest on it, on that stool. All right? But again, most of your weight is to the back. All right? Now, let's look at the blocking hand. Take your hand, put your shoulder up in your hand just like this, 90 degrees. Okay? Now, bring your hand down so that your hand is even with your shoulder. There to there. Curve your hand, make it more rigid, and you can turn it out slightly if you like. This is Shotokan. Your other hand, your Hikite hand, is going to be right here at your solar plexus. Right here between your pecs. Okay? Right there. As if you're supporting them on a shelf. Okay? This is Shotokan. Alright? It's not this, or any combination of that in between. Right? It's 90 degrees. Again, it's taking this arm out straight, up straight. Drop it down until it's even with your shoulder. The tips of your fingers are even with your shoulder. All right? Make your hand more rigid. Turn it out slightly if you like. Step out. This hand supports your pecs. Shotokan. All right? Same thing on the other side, just reverse it, right? The difference is just below the waist because of how you're supporting the weight of the block. But everything else is the same, right? 90 degrees. Bring it down to your shoulders, even with your fingertips. This hand supports your pecs. Step out. Okay? That's Shotokan. All right? What you're doing in between is stepping, right? So again, this time we're stepping backward. But your steps are similar, right? This foot is going to come to your front foot and then continue out. This foot then turns as this foot moves forward. When you come backwards, it's the same thing. This foot comes to this one, your knees are bent, and you transfer your weight. Okay? There's no difference as far as trying to keep your height the same. Remember, we're still under that low ceiling, so we're trying not to bounce. Therefore, you keep your knees bent slightly between each step, right? So again, from here, this foot, your right foot, moves to your left. Your head stays where it is. Yeah? Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. All right? So let's try it. Okay, let's work this Shotokan from one side to the other. All right. From Shizentai, we're going to go ahead and step out into your back stance and go ahead and step into Shotokan. Ready? Ajime. All right. Let's go slow here. Ready? Ich. Ni. Son. Shi. And back. Ich. Ni. Son. Shi. Good. All right, other side. Again, take this as slow or as fast as you want, right? You're a beginner, so I'm trying to take it as slow as we can. If you're ready to speed up, you can speed up, all right? But I'm counting slow to give everyone a chance here to make sure they're staying caught up, all right? Ready? And hydrate. And each, knee, son, she, back, each, knee, son, she, and yame. Good. All right. Shotokan is going to be new for a lot of you, right? It's the newest block you've learned. It is part of hand Shodan. It's even part of hand Nidan. But it is a very important block and you will use it a lot in Shotokan karate. So practice it often, all right? It's a key block, just like Geidan, just like Age-uke, just like Uchi-uke, all right? Shuto-uke is a key block, so don't negate it or don't kind of put it on the back burner thinking, well, these are the main 4 blocks that we do. Because as a beginner, these are the main 4 blocks that you work on and that you've learned. Shotokan is a new one, and it's a different stance, and your hands do different things, okay? That's all right. Don't put it to the back burner. Make sure you're still practicing this Shotokan as often as you can, all right? Okay, what's next? Push-ups, that's right. Ready? And go. Ichi, ni, san, chi, go. Roka, sich, hacha, ku, ju, ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Roka, sich, hacha, ku, ju. All right. And yame when you're done. Okay? Moving into our kata. All right? Let's start off with our Kihon kata. This is Takeoku Shodan. All right? Takeoku Shodan is your Geidan right down block and Oizuki punches. That's it. Right? Fairly easy, fairly simple. Really meant to teach you the pattern, right, for hand Shodan. The big H that we're working, but also to make sure you're getting the Oizuki punch down, right? This is your first offensive technique that we learn, right? So, helps you get this down, helps you work your stance, your front stance, transitioning, moving, turning, right? A lot of things that this kind of help you build upon, right? So let's go ahead and practice Takeoku Shodan. Ready? This will be your own speed and pace. All right, I'm not guiding you through this. This is a kata that you should know. All right, ready? Let's go through the protocol together. Yoi, sudachi, right? Yoi. And now it's kata. Takeoku Shodan. And your own speed and pace. Hajime. And yame. Took that one pretty slow, so hopefully you were able to either keep up or maybe even pass me on that one. Okay? Good kime, good technique, good stances, good turns. Those are the key things you're looking for with that particular kata. All right? Let's get our push-ups in. Ready? And Hajime. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. On your feet when you're done. Good. All right, next kata, hand shodan. Right? It's your first traditional kata. You should have this one down pretty well. All right? Unless you're no belt. Right? If you're no belt, moving to white belt, take this one slow. Watch if you want. Watch if you need to. Pause the video. Come back. All right? Try it whenever you practiced it. Or watch, rewind, and then do it with us. Okay? Ready? We'll go through protocol together. Yoi, Sudachi, right? Yoi. And now it's kata. Hin shodan. Your own speed and pace. Hajime. And yame when you're done. Good. All right, there's hand shodan, right? Fairly complex for this belt level, yeah? We're doing we're doing Gedan right down block. We're doing Age Uke rising block. We're doing Shuto Uke block. We're doing punching. We're still turning. We've introduced a new technique, this hammer fist, Tetsuyuchi, right? So there's a lot when moving from Takeoku Shodan to hand shodan. Big changes, right? So, as a beginner student, hopefully you're picking up on those changes. The good thing is the pattern is the same. The movements are the same. The only difference is what you're doing at each section of for those movements. The pattern does change slightly, yes, here at the end. Instead of going horizontally along this H, from here, you are doing those 4 Shuto Ukes, which kind of take you offline at an angle. Okay, so that's really the main difference as far as the pattern is concerned. Okay? Hand Nidan is completely different. Right? So, we're going to go through the kata, right? But there's a lot of differences here. The Shuto Ukes are the same, right? What we do here at the end in hand shodan, right? These 4 Shuto Ukes are the same Shuto Ukes you do in hand Nidan, but you're at this end of the floor, or the pattern, right? And then you move into a specific step for your line drill, okay? As you come back this way, and then you're doing a low block, high block, turning low block, high block. All right, so big changes. Kicks, we're even adding kicks now, right? A side kick and a front kick, 2 brand new things, all right? So if you're not quite prepared for this kata, feel free to just watch. If you want to participate and you don't know this kata, do hand shodan again, all right? It does help to get as much practice for your katas as possible. With that said, let's go ahead and get our push-ups in. All right, push-ups and then the kata. Ready? And hajime. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. All right. On your feet when you're done. Ready? All right. Hand Nidan. Hand Nidan. Big differences here, all right? So go through it with me, watch it, then rewind it, then go through it, whatever you feel is adequate for your skill level at this time, all right? All right, let's go through protocol together. Yoi, sudachi, right? Yoi. Hand, knee down. Your own speed and pace. Ready? Hajime. All right, Yame. So I went through that, I don't want to say fast, but I didn't go through it at a normal pace. I did slow it down for you, okay? But that's a practice pace. It's a good practice pace. Because I can get my techniques out, I'm not struggling to move from one to the other, from one technique to the next, okay? So that's a good pace to practice, all right? So try that, okay? If you're slower, that's fine, right? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. If you can go slow and make it look smooth, that smoothness will turn to quickness. So eventually you'll be going through the kata a little bit faster, right? But right now, practice, 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 okay? Let's get in this last set of push-ups before we end class. Ready? And hajime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yame. All right. Good. So you either did what? 90 times 2, you either did 180 push-ups, right? 40, 60, 80, 160. You did 160 or 15, 30, 60, or 120. 120 or 180. Or somewhere in between. Maybe you got about 150 done, okay? It's a lot of push-ups, so good, all right? If you're able to stay with me through class, get these kata in, and get the push-ups in, good. You had a good workout. Heart rate was up. Mine is still right around 140 right now, finishing up those push-ups, okay? That's a good thing. That's what I want you to work at. Every time you come out to do your karate or practice, your heart rate should be elevated. You should feel like you got a decent workout, okay? You shouldn't just be able to come in, go through a couple kata, and walk off the floor without breathing heavy, okay? Getting your heart rate up, all right? Okay, so let's come back to center of class. Yoi, sudachi, right? Yoi, seiza. All right, today's meditation, I want you to think about and go through your blocks. Think about and go through stepping both forward and backward, just in your mind as if you were someone on the outside watching you do your movement, all right? Are you doing it properly? Are you telegraphing with your front feet? Are you keeping your knees bent? Are you leaning forward? Are you leaning backward, all right? Walk so.
Mokuso yume, sensen you ready. Tate. Yo. Subirachi. Right. Yo. Os. Alright students, thank you for joining me for this beginner class. Working on our blocks, working on our beginner kata. We'll see you in the next class. Os.